Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point 'em.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Ryan Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Leonard Fournette. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The gun, it's Ryan. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Calvin Ridley.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit.
Falcons, nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A pass underneath for Fournette. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Smith catches left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
To number 17.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action now. Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st down, Falcons.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 16-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards on the ground
at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The Falcons' 45-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Down, Atlanta.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
82. Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. Darnold from the gun. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. That's taken on the 25. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
from the gun. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
3rd down and 12.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On first down, Ryan. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the second.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows, These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Joey Slide.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Atlanta. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action, Ryan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Here's Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Loss of 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
10-10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, it didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Joker. Check 24.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ryan's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Atlanta.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tick.
Off play action. Ryan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ryan on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And this is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Fournette on the counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ryan.
It's complete to Graham. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's caught at the 1. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And this is taken in at the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. From the gun, it's Ryan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He's brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.